we got Kawhi Leonard sitting. I mean, I know we watching this film, but we got the MVP sitting out our desk. I mean, we've been sitting here watching this film for a little minute. Let's talk to the man here.
I'm enjoying it too.
Yeah.
So tell us what you're seeing right here when you
timeout.
Yeah, we got the timeout. What was going on in the timeout? I mean, break it down for us.
Man, you caught this play right here. Forward swing, Pascal went to the lane, got a bucket, floater.
Now here, when you get trapped.
Right here, I'm just looking for anybody to get the ball to.
Yeah.
Danny came up, wasn't scared at the moment, but damn, he ended up throwing a turnover.
Yes, he did.
But he came up and stepped up for me, and hey, then it's time to get a stop right here.
Yeah, they ran this play here. That's a tricky play, that long pass over there. He got a decent look, but he missed it. Then it was just a battle.
Then right here, I wasn't trying to grab the ball. I was trying to get time to come off the clock. And Draymond ended up getting it and called a timeout with, I knew they didn't have no timeout, so I didn't want to grab the ball with like 2 seconds left. I just wanted to keep hitting it.
Yeah.
So time could run out, and we ended up getting the ball back.
I mean, that's an important point. I mean, you always talk about, staying in the present, staying in the moment. And you said you didn't want to grab the ball. You wanted to keep tapping it, right? So time could run out. Talk to the fans and talk to people about just how conscious and how aware and how present you are in every single moment, every single play, not getting one play ahead or thinking one play behind about what just happened.
I think that's what championship teams do, It's not about what happened or what's going to happen. You have to stay in that moment. I feel like when you start thinking too much, you don't play well. It's all about reading, reacting, the instinct of basketball. I feel like that's how you get in the zone and how guys just start going on streaks and runs and hitting 10 shots in a row, or your team does. And, like I said, in that play, he missed the ball. I could have got the rebound early and probably got fouled with about 2 seconds left on the clock, but I ended up tipping it to half court just so that time could run out. And because I knew they didn't have any timeouts left.
I know you have. I was just going to say, if you can back, can we see the trophy while?
Yeah, you throw it up there, man. I tell you what, nobody wants to see our faces. They want to see your trophy.
Now go.
Right there. No, hey, I was going to say to you, you look at a year ago today. All of us guys who love the NBA and love the way you play were concerned about you. You hadn't played, and boy, what's the injury? How's he doing? And look at 1 year later where you're at. What an amazing change in a year. Can you just talk about that?
Man, it's amazing. I kept faith in myself. I had a great support system behind me with family and friends. And I just believed in myself. I didn't listen to anybody. I felt the way I was feeling, and I took my time. And, I didn't want to come back early and then end up re-injuring myself, and then I won't ever be the same player I was going to be. So, I just made a conscious decision of saying, I'm going to make sure I come back healthy. And if I'm not the same player, I know I could be the second or third best player on the team, rather than coming back trying to be the first option early and then coming to be the fifth or sixth best player. So I just thought about that, and that was my mindset. I didn't care about anything else but able to stand in this league for a long time at being either the second or third best player. That was my mindset. If I was never going to be able to be the same guy I was going to be.
Right.
Well, Kawhi, you talked about coming back, and you came back with vengeance. And what's amazing to me is just how you've improved over the years. And I remember years ago, Chip England talked about how hard you worked, and it had to pull you out of the gym 2-3 times.
Well, I'm just going to say it. When you came in, you didn't have no handle like you got now.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
or a jumper, let's be honest. You've improved a ton, man.
Pass and find open people. When your offensive game is complete as any player in the league. And just talk about the work and the time that you put into your game to get to this point right now.
Man, like you said, Chip is my guy, and he instilled. He was a great shooting coach, and I was in the gym every day. I was doing 3 workouts a day, lifting, and with the team I did have in San Antonio, I wasn't really able to show the talents that early. But Popovich is a great coach, and he didn't let me skip any steps. I took every step the right way. Chip knew how good I was, and I just kept striving and having faith that one day I'll get to this point. and I won the championship today.
And it was a beautiful thing watching your improvement. I'm just telling you, for all of us guys who played, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
We'd say we're just proud of you and the work you put in. But now I got to ask you one thing that's real serious, big question. How come you can't beat Masai Ujiri in ping pong? He told me he just wears you out. What's about that? You're going to have to start working on your ping pong game.
I know. You could tell he been practicing or he been playing for a long time because he's always just playing for fun, and he'd come in there and just start hitting the ball all different type of ways. I was like, oh, come on.
Kawhi, I've got one more. Regardless of what happens in the future, in this year that you spent with this team and in that city, can you describe how tight-knit that relationship for you with both has become in that shorter time?
It was amazing. I had so much fun this season. Probably the most fun I ever had in a basketball season. Maybe because I didn't play last year, I wasn't around too many people just rehabbing with doctors and stuff. But this year has been so fun. Just able to grow as a player, be a part of a new team, new teammates, and obviously a new country. And they just embraced me, and I thank them all for letting me come and be the player I could be.
Look at that screen, and
Right there.
how about describing that shot? That's what awaits you.
Jurassic Park, man. Look at it.
And that's not snow either. That's confetti.